Very active day as far as the severe weather goes across Alabama. Numerous severe thunderstorm warnings. Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt will show you what we're tracking and new warnings that have popped up.
It's in an awful situation. We're tracking a mom charged in connection with the death of her 9-month-old infant.
There were signs of neglect, malnourishment, physical injuries to the child that were suggestive of neglect and abuse.
What Tuscaloosa investigators are telling us about a heartbreaking case.
Plus a breaking update, the clock ticking for a permanent peace deal between the U.S. and Iran. The White House today giving an update on where those talks stand now.
Also, one East Alabama community getting a new ambulance station. It's going to help a lot of neighbors there. I'll have more just ahead from the First Alert Desk.
And we're on your side getting some answers about what the city is doing in Center Point to clean up these abandoned Center Point condos after a recent fire there.
Live on your side. Live at 5 starts with First Alert Weather.
It's good to have you here with us live at 5. It's a busy First Alert Weather day. Your First Alert Weather team tracking dangerous heat this afternoon as our stretch of weather days keeps going on.
Just in the middle of this, Wes, and it looks like we've had a lot of heat-produced thunderstorms this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right, Sarah and Jonathan. When we get in these setups with this kind of heat, we know the bubble will pop one day, and all this heat and instability has gradually built up to this very active afternoon across Alabama. We've had numerous severe thunderstorm warnings. There are power outages around the state right now. Storms are developing, and clearly you can see where the storms have had an impact. Look at Jasper at 75, Centerville showing 90 degrees, 82 in parts of East Alabama, Ashland at 90. And if you're still feeling that extreme heat and humidity, the severe risk continues where you are. But where the storms have knocked the temperature down, that has helped lessen the risk. But we've had quite a bit of active weather push through Marion County. At one point, the heat index was 112, and then storms blow through, power outages, and temperatures in the 70s. It's incredible how quickly the weather can change on days like this. But let's get right to it. We've got some storms that are still happening. There was a warning north of Birmingham that expired. This storm has worked into some rain-cooled air. There's still some lightning showing up around Smith Lake, so you need to be indoors, but there's some storms intensifying. This is the area, East Alabama, not quite as worked over. This is where the greatest risk for severe storms over the next couple of hours will be. A watch is in effect through 8 o'clock tonight, but Clay County now under a severe thunderstorm warning, and this is just north of Ashland. Some first alert times for you. If you are in Concord, 508, this is in Clay County, Campbell Springs around 518, Claremont Springs around 531, some arrival times. A lightning count over 150 strikes, and we have storms intensifying now near Pell City and Riverside, those tracking to the west. I had some video of a storm earlier over Pell City. We had some large hail with that storm. That's another concern with these storms as they develop. And now severe storms around Cobb City, and these are tracking back into St. Clair County, Calhoun into St. Clair County, Asheville. First alert for you. See all this lightning happening? You look out here and you might see the sun shining, but there's a threat of lightning. So if you hear those rumbles, head indoors. But a lot that we are tracking. We'll walk you through the headlines and what's on the way for the rest of the week in your weather every 6 minutes.
All right, Wes, breaking into our newsroom in the last hour from Coleman, we're learning of shots fired. You mentioned Smith Lake near Smith Lake Park this afternoon. Deputies say they were responding to a call about multiple people about 3:30 when folks in one car shot towards another.
Well, thankfully, no injuries reported here, but deputies say they are still on the scene trying to get more information on what happened. Of course, we will update you when we learn more.
Breaking live at 5 in Tuscaloosa, where homicide detectives are investigating the death of a 9-month-old baby.
It is such a tragedy. Police say it happened late Tuesday afternoon when the infant's mother called 911 and reported her baby boy was non-responsive. Now, she is facing charges tonight. Your Tuscaloosa reporter, Brian Henry, picks it up from here.